beautiful shining stars. So today I created a shadow work to manage stress and to re-script situations in your life. Now, this workbook is really great when you are trying to manifest and you're not seeing the outcomes you really desire. Now, as I work with many of you through my scripting classes and I do scripts for you all, I will sometimes come with someone that is just not manifesting. They're like stuck. So then I go to Spirit. I'm like, why isn't this person manifesting? Like, what's going on? And then Spirit will be like, well, look at what you scripted for them. Look at what they're doing and look at how they're responding. So the reason you're not manifesting is because you will script, and then when you talk to other people, you share a different story. I want you to grasp that. Listen to what I'm expressing. The reason you are not manifesting is because you are writing a script of what you desire, of what you say your life is supposed to be. But then when you share your thoughts, your ideas with other people, you're sharing the complete opposite. What does that mean? So this beautiful client has big dreams, huge dreams. She's actually a client that has had the biggest dreams I've ever seen. Huge dreams. But she is nowhere near them. She hasn't even touched the surface of her desires and intentions. She's manifested some things. She's gotten out of like a lot of, turmoil, but she's really wanting certain things. And we did a script, and the script was about those big dreams. So Spirit tells me, Daisy, you need to do a new script for her. So I did. I did mail scripts, which is something that I do, that I'm offering in my Patreon. And I sent her healing as I'm doing my own, ethereal energy work. When we are scripting, we must become like a ripple effect, that everything that we are scripting about is also in our lives. What does that mean? So if I'm scripting about having a successful launch of one of my courses or classes, I have to prepare. I have to take the action steps. So I will script, April has been an extraordinary month. I met my goal of selling 199 seats in my wealth class. It was crazy, super unexpected the way it happened. Everyone was so excited. Everything was synchronized and aligned and flowed. And I've been excited from the beginning. I only had one participant in the beginning, and then it just scaled up, and every day a new participant would trickle until the entire 199 seats were filled. I am so happy. I'm so grateful. It's just like, wow. The classes are really engaging. Everybody is giving me concrete, awesome feedback. We're listening to each other's ideas. I mean, I am super happy and grateful about how everything is occurring with this beautiful class. So then, that's my script, right? That's what I wrote down. Now, my illustration, the outcome, I finished my script and now I'm living life. So what do? I will sit down on my computer and I will open my class and I will add the work classes. I will email. I will message. I will send my classes to people that I feel would benefit from this class. I will connect with spirit and say, okay, can you align me with the people that first have the money for the class and that need the class? And then I just sit there and I allow spirit to share with me what to do. So I open up the doorway. So if my mom will call me telling me about la 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 la, I'm like, and she'll like, well, how are you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm cleaning up. I'm doing work. I don't give details. Nobody needs to know of what I'm doing. Even though I don't have the class full, even though I haven't even sold one and the class starts tomorrow, I do not allow that to be the illustration, because I just scripted that the class was going to sell the 199 spots. I confirmed that. That's the energy that I put out there. So you better believe that I'm not going to say anything against what I said is happening. Because once you script, something has happened. You need to act as if it has just happened. Because we could sit here all day and write until we're blue in the face of how you're a fucking millionaire. But then if you're not doing anything towards that goal, nothing's going to happen. Or if you're writing that and then you turn around and say, hey Daisy, you know, I've been scripting for like 2 weeks and nothing's happened. So I can't tell my mom, oh my God, Mom, you know what happened? I have this class and, you know, it's not filling, Mom. I don't understand what's going on. I like to do script all day and, you know, my class is not filling up, Mom. Do you see what I'm saying? Your energy is not a match to what you desire. And you have to, what is a script? Let's go back to basics. What is a script? A script is a written movie. You have the directors, you have the producers, and you have the actors. In the script, you are scripting for the actors, right? The writer is scripting for the actors. The producers and the directors are creating the stage so you could act out your part. I cannot dull this down anymore. Like this, like if, like rewatch this video over and over and over until you get this. Over and over until you get this. So when my mom calls, hey Daisy, how are you doing today? I'm great, Mom. You know, I just have a lot of work. I'm super excited. I'm cleaning up the house because it's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of work. I'm cleaning up my house. I'm organizing my to-dos. I have like a million things that I'm doing at the same time. But I'm excited. And it's not showing. I don't have the money that represents, because, you know, the class. I don't have that yet. But I know that it's coming. And even saying that is wrong. I'm sharing that with you because I want you to know that I'm not there yet. Because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, but you have this and you have that and you have the other. And it's fine. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. I have a lot of things that I've manifested and I hold on to all that. But you do too. We are constantly manifesting. Constantly manifesting. Constantly manifesting. You have to hold on to those things and be grateful. Look at them. Oh my God, I manifested this. This is awesome. Oh my God, I manifested that. That is awesome. So you know that it works. So you feel, because your ego is always there, pulling you into its darkness, pulling you and telling you, no, Sally, it's not gonna work. Don't listen to Daisy. She don't know what she's talking about. She's sitting pretty. She's got X amount of clients. She doesn't know. She doesn't understand you. She's not going through it. Your ego doesn't know what I'm going through. Your ego's full of shit. So you need to tell ego to shut the fuck up, because you just scripted for 2 hours on all these things that you have. So now you have to act a part. Scripting is your written play, your written movie. So then after you script, you need to act. So then this is what I share with people. When you are scripting, script about now. I want X amount of big things. And I add them to my big scripts. When I script about my year, like in 2023, I'll script about 2024. How I saw 2024, how I envisioned 2024, all of the things. And that script, I fold it nice and pretty. I put it in an envelope and I write, open 2024. Set it and forget it. Today I script about today. Or about tomorrow. Tonight when I go to bed, whatever didn't pan out, I change it. I wanted this. This is what I scripted. It didn't happen. So then in my rescript, I see it happening. I see it as it occurred. I see the phone call, the connection, the stream, the whatever. I see it. And then I go to sleep to that. Of course, I use beautiful magic, which I share in my wealth class. You want to add the icing, you have to take the wealth class. That's how you get it. But for now, you're scripting. You have to do everything in accordance to your script. You can't script and then message me how it's not working, and then message me how things are worse than they were before, because you're not in the belief state. Because it's always, and here's the secret sauce, my friends, here's the secret sauce. It always gets really bad before it gets really good. In order to see a rainbow, we have to see the thunderstorm. If there's no thunderstorm, if there's no rain, you're not going to see the rainbows, right? These are scientific proven laws. Unless you got a hose, then you got some magic sauce. Go make your own rainbows, right? We could do it. You got the power. But I'm just saying, everything is faith, belief is when you feel like it's really not going to happen. Like everything is showing you this shit is not going to happen. This shit is not going to happen. This shit is not going to happen. But you're like, fuck you. Yes, it is. I believe. I know. God promised me that it's going to happen, and I have faith that it's going to come into my life. I have faith. I feel it. And then what happens is your angelic realm starts sending you little confirmations like that I got from beautiful Amanda Francis, how she only had 4 participants in her first class and her first launch, and I had 4 participants in my first real class. And I'm like, holy fuck, you can't make this shit up. You just can't. And she says, I look at that now, and she says, and I showed up, and I'm showing up. I'm doing amazing work. I'm adding amazing stuff. I'm even adding even more. And then I got a new participant, and now I have people messaging me that are excited about the next class. You have to feel the dreams, build it, and they will come. You cannot expect things to happen. I'll do it after. Oh, I'm gonna do this, and I'm just, because I did this. I would do these things, and I would do it, and I was like, well, you know what? If it happens, then I'll work on it. I'll do the videos for the class if I get no. Do the class, do the videos, do the business, write the book, do whatever it is that you're doing give it all as if you had everything that you wanted and desired. Build it as if you already had the down payment. Chip, perfect example. Joanne and Chip Gaines, read her fucking story. That is the most inspirational story I had ever heard in my life. Every time I would hear her story, I would fucking cry. I absolutely, absolutely love them. The shit that they went through, and they had kids, was surreal. Every time they would make a little bit of money, they had to tie it up in other things, because that's the real estate game. Like, you make profits, and then you take those profits and you invest in other stuff. And some of the projects don't pan out. What saved them, one of the things was that Chip's dad, they both bought like a very cheap land that they sat on for a little while, and then that area started gaining momentum. Like they started building around it. There were schools and colleges. So then he was able to make houses, but he had no money. He had no capital. The banks weren't really lending him, and he's a white guy. So what he did was that he would, with what he had, he would build a house and then sell them. And he would explain how it was crazy, how the faith of believing that he was going to sell out. Like he says, he'll never forget the doctor that was like, oh my God, this is perfect. This is what I wanted to get for my mom, and paid the house cash up front for his mom before it was built. And then he was able to use that money for the houses. Again, build it and they will come. Don't worry about the how, people. This is the problem. You're worrying. You want to see. Oh, how is it going to happen? Where is it coming from? And that's the hardest part, because our human ego will tell you, what, I don't see it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you're doing all of this. Because you can't see it. You have to see it. You have to have the results first. No, what you do is, once you given that faith over to the divine, and you're saying, I know that this shit's gonna work, you get the confirmations. Little things. Like, like I shared with you, that little message, the dragonfly that blew into me, and then 2 days later was in my husband's car. Just little things. It'll start unraveling right before your eyes. And this is the most important video you are ever going to watch and rewatch and take fucking notes, because this is going to change your life when you stop going against the waves. I'm writing the script, and then my mom calls him like, I don't know what I'm doing. This shit doesn't work, Mom. I'm just tired. You know what happened today, Mom? This happened today. This just doesn't work. No. Create the atmosphere. Change your house, change your home, change your setting to represent what you are asking for. That's the secret. And none of you grasp that, because you don't realize it, because nobody ever really shows you this. And here I am, really, I'm putting a lot of fluid energy over so you could basically take all of that in. If I write that 199 people showed up to my class, but I'm not working on my class, I'm not excited about those 199 peoples before they show up, they're not going to show up. And here's another one. What if I did all the work? What if I did all the work and only 4 people show up? Should I say it didn't work? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because that class is not going anywhere. That class continues to sell. If you build a business, it continues to grow. Maybe you want 200, 300, 400 sales off the bat, and if they don't, and you do all the work, I did all the work, I'm excited, did all the work, but only 2 people showed up. Damn it. Those are universal tests to see how strong you are. See if you could handle it when the 200 fucking people show up. It's all a test, my friends. You're failing all of these tests because you do not have the faith and belief that it is yours. You do not have the faith and belief in yourself. Because after all, this is your life. Have the faith and belief in yourself that this fucking works. I'll see you in the workbook. Namaste.